Hello everyone, today we're going to be checking out this Dominator FX non-interceptor version because we for some reason got the police version before the actual version. Good job Rockstar. Starting off we got the arch covers, we can do extended, we can do plastic, bolt-on arches and a bolt-on arches. Armor, let's max that out. Brakes, let's get the race brakes. Bumpers, you can put a stock bumper with a splitter. You can put a sport bumper, a graded bumper, tuner bumper, race bumper with lights, and a race package. I'm gonna go with a race bumper. That looks nice. Rear bumper, we got a sport bumper, we got a tuner bumper, we got a wheelie bar. That's interesting. And we got a wheelie bar with a chute. I'm presuming we could make a drag build of this thing. I think that could be super cool. You know what, let's go for it. Let's go for a drag racing build. So we're gonna go with a wheelie bar engine. Let's max that out. Exhaust, we can put a quad exhaust, 2 on each side. We got a twin chrome tipped. Race exhaust, hot ring exhaust, that's on the side, that's pretty cool. Titanium, okay, that's pretty cool. And then one right over here. This is super drag spec, putting it over here. Let's go for the hot ring exhaust. Grills, we can make a painted grill, grated grill, painted grated, badged grill, painted badged, and letterbox. I think I'm gonna go with the painted grated. I think that's nice. Hood, we got the ridged intake hood, we got a low cowl hood, a high cowl hood, a twin vented hood, turbo cover, a race fence, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go with one of these over here. I think that'll be super cool. So I'm gonna go with the high goal logo. Let's do logo. Liveries, we got a double stripe, that's pretty cool. A classic stripe, so there's a black part over here. I don't know why there's none on the others, like the roof and the trunk, which is weird. We got a little stripe over here with it. Snake eater, this is pretty unique. We got a little thing on the hood and these stripes, kind of like pinstripes. Overheads, black stripes. That's just like a hood thing, I don't know why. We got the black snake eater, twin double stripe. That is nice, that is super clean. That is super cool. Red snake? I don't see this. Oh, I see the snake in it, okay. Geometric snake eater. What's with the snakes? What's with the snakes? Hardcore stripes. That's some crazy pinstripe type shit. A rust. That'll be super cool. An old school. What's that? That's pretty decent. That looks like something you would put on a track card. We got that in rust. No, we got original engines livery in a rust. That's pretty cool. We got rusty graffiti. That is also super cool. We got race flames. That's nice. And back to stock. I think I'm gonna go with the old school rust. That'll be super cool. I think that'll be sick. Mirrors. Let's make them. So we got painted, we got squared, painted, squared, vintage, painted race mirrors, import chrome mirrors. I'm gonna go with the painted square mirrors. That's pretty nice. Plates, let's just make them yellow and black with the slush plate. Yep. We got a roll cage, a straight roll cage, a half roll cage, and a full roll cage. I think for this build, maybe a street would make the most amount of sense. Sunstrip, we got a plastic one, we got a primary, secondary carbon, and vapid sunstrip. I'm gonna go with the vapid sunstrip. I think that's pretty cool. Skirts, we can put a street skirt, a carbon street skirt, sports skirt, carbon sports skirt, race skirt, carbon race skirt, flush skirt, a tuner skirt, intake skirt, and back to none. I'm gonna go with the tuner skirt. I think that's pretty cool. Spoiler, we can put a bolt-on lip, a ducktail spoiler, a large ducktail spoiler, a sport spoiler, rolled lip spoiler, a race spoiler, bridge spoiler. I think that's really cool. Touring spoiler, that's nice. Drag spoiler, a painted drag spoiler and back to none. I'm gonna go with the painted drag spoiler. I think that makes total sense to go with that. Suspension, let's drop it all the way. Go for competition. Transmission, let's max that out. Turbo, let's get that maxed out as well. Wheels, let's go with something like the turbo fans, like one of these over here. I think that would make most sense. I'm gonna go with the turbo, conical turbo fans. That looks nice. You can change the color in between. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. Tires, let's put bulletproof tires. I'm gonna check out the liveries again, if you want to go with something different. This is looking kinda hot, the rust, but the thing is it's not going on the spoiler, which looks super weird. We can go with this, we can go with one of the snake ones. The snake ones won't be too bad. I think maybe this one, the twin bottom stripe, let's go with that. Let's change up the color a bit over there. Orange, sunrise orange. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. That's looking nice. Pearl, let's go with bronze in there. I think that'll be super sick. Yup. And interior, I'm gonna make that brown. I think brown will be super cool to go with as an interior, right? Right, yup. Bison brown. Let's get it. And then the wheels, let's change those to black. Black. Okay. Tire design, any tire design on there? Yellow tire design. Let's go with the chapel yellow actually. Let's go with that. And underglow, let's change it to a golden shower. This is looking pretty nice. This looks like a full drag spec and I quite like it. Let's go on with the review. Let's see how good this thing is. So let's get on with it. This is looking sweet, bro. This looks like a full drag car. Now I wonder if this thing can do some wheelies, because this has a wheelie bar and it has the drag spoiler and everything, so I hope it can do a wheelie. Okay, so I finally figured out how to do the wheelie. Let's see how good this thing does a wheelie. I suck at this, 1 second. There we go. Oh, the wheelie bar limits it. I think I might have to take off the wheelie bar. Yeah, the wheelie bar really limits it. I think we have to remove the wheelie bar to actually get this thing's full potential. Now hopefully we can wheelie. Let's do this wheelie. Ooh, it does a big wheelie. Oh my god, this thing, does it wheelie while driving? I think it does. No, it doesn't, I'm just tripping. But damn, the wheelie is good. This is, the way it wheelies is incredibly similar to the Dominator GTT, which is pretty cool. Because that thing is a crazy wheelie. That thing can wheelie super long if you're on controller. Let's test out the performance of this thing. Me driving it right now, it feels super good. It can get a bit oversteery sometimes, but it has a good top speed, good acceleration, and overall really good turning. Oh, I just pole walked as I said that. Let's take it to one of my test tracks. Okay then, let's get it. Let's see how good this thing is. This thing is pretty darn quick, as you saw before, and it has pretty decent turning. This is the type of car which would do... Oh, poor biker. This is the type of car which would do amazing on controller, because this thing oversteers and then you have to control it, and controller is quite literally the best way to do it. Why is everyone calling my phone? What the fuck? But this thing is really fast. I think this will be one of the fastest muscle cars in this game, which is going to be super cool. I'm going to test this thing out with a couple of the new cars really soon, so stay tuned to that. For that, you should consider subscribing, because why the fuck not? Also, I'm trying to reach 1000 subscribers by the end of this year, and only you guys can help me, so subscribe.